What's up, Daryl D here, and I'm back with part three of my autograph hip hop sneaker collection. And this one is pretty cool, but I might need your help on something. So many years ago, I started on a quest to get as many legends, hip hop legends, the autographs of those guys and gals on my sneaker collection. So you will not see anybody that is not a legend in some way, shape, or form within this amazing culture. Now, this sneaker actually has, it doesn't have as many autographs on them as I normally have them, but I think I am going to retire this one. I think I have enough on this one now to, you know, kind of set it to the side and I don't have to take it out of the house anymore. But let me show you one real quick and then we'll come back to it at the end. But this one right here above this finger, if you look at that right there, I cannot read that autograph. I don't know what that is. Now, it says something. It looks like there's a B, but underneath it, it says TBB, which stands for the Bronx Boys, and then under that it says RSC, which is the Rock Steady Crew. But I'm not exactly sure who this is. Does anybody know someone who is a part of the Bronx Boys and the Rocksteady Crew at the same time? Help me out with that. All right. So, since we're already on that side of the shoe, if you look right down here in the blue, this is, I don't know what this first thing is he wrote, but this is the autograph of Pete Nice from Third Base. And I got this sign. Oh, wait a minute. I think it was last year. Yeah, we're in 2026 right now. So this was 2025 at the Hip Hop Museum Annex Office store in the Bronx. So the actual museum has not officially open yet, but they have this little space, I'll call it, the storefront, if you will, that's like right across the street. And there's like events going on in there like all the time. So, hung out in there with Pete Nice and he showed me a bunch of stuff from his personal collection that will be in the museum. I'm not even going to get into it. That's a whole nother conversation for a whole nother time. But I did get Pete Nice to sign my shoe down there, and I thought that was pretty cool. Now, if you look right above Pete Nice's signature, right there you will see that that is Little Easy E. Easy E's son. You know who Little Easy E is. Well, Little Easy E was in Phoenix, I don't know, it must have been a year ago now, and he was hanging out with DJ Yella from NWA because Yella was on his book tour for his book that he released about a year or so ago. So I had Little Easy E sign this, and I also had him sign my NWA record as well. So, right next to Little Easy E, right up here in the corner, is the almighty DJ Louie Lou, straight out of Money Making Manhattan. Lou was, is an amazing DJ, and the guy is still active. He's one of those old school cats that's been doing it way back. I know him and Kid Capri came up together. I know he DJ'd for King Sun for a little while back in the day. But this guy's a 45 extraordinaire, and was like super tight with like Frosty Freeze and Jazzy J. He's like a vinyl legend, you know, in New York, and a personal homeboy of mine. So you know, I had to get Lou on the sneaker. So that's all for this side of this particular shoe. Now, if we flip it around to the front and I give you a view of that, that is, or that says, Alien Ness. Now, for those of you who know, you know that Alien Ness is a legendary b-boy from the Bronx. He's a personal friend of my homeboy Chino D, who's also from the Bronx. They came up together in a crew. This guy, I mean, if you know, you know. If you don't know, please look this guy up. If you're into b-boying and you want to see one of the best in the world, in the history of b-boying, you want to look up and do some research about Alien Ness. I mean, fantastic b-boy dancing athlete right there, and an all-around cool guy. I do believe this particular signature was from I think this was 2 years ago. I got this either 2 years ago or 3 years ago. I want to say 2 years ago at Crotona Park in the Bronx. Look up the Crotona Park Jams, okay? You need any info, look them up. Every Thursday in July in the Bronx every year. Big ups to Christy Z and Grandmaster Cass, who is in charge of that right now. So, and big ups to Alien Ness. That's my man 50 grand right there. So let's flip it over on this side. I got 3 signatures I want to show you from here. And the first one I want to show you is the mighty DJ Swamp. DJ Swamp, DMC champion, MC, but more than any of that, DJ extraordinaire. I think he DJ'd for Beck. He DJ'd for what's that other rap group? Why do I always forget that group? He's DJ'd for a few different groups or artists, like major artists. This guy has stories you just wouldn't believe, and some of those stories you're gonna hear about hopefully sooner than later. That's a whole nother conversation. But yeah, Swamp, MC, DJ, and all around nut job. If you really think about it, if you know anything about Swamp's history, you know he's out there, but a good buddy of mine as well. Now, up here, I almost want to pull that out. Let me see. Here we go, right here. Okay, so this autograph up here on the top is, it says Marvelous. Anybody know who Marvelous is? Anybody at all? Well, Marvelous was the MC for DJ Cash Money, and here they are, Cash Money and Marvelous. This autograph and being able to briefly meet Marvelous at the Crotona Park Jams, I believe last year, if I'm not mistaken, 2025, was an honor, because this is not only one of the baddest duos, this is one of the illest rap songs in rap history. And then here's Marvelous right there. So I never thought, that I would get to meet him, but I got to meet him at Crotona Park in the Bronx as well, and get him to actually sign my sneaker. So that was really, really, really cool. Very brief, and I understand, because there was like thousands of people out there, but I thought that was pretty cool. And the last signature, which is right under Marvelous, like, if I didn't know what this was ahead of time, I'd never be able to read that. Look, you can't even read that, can you? You don't even know what's on there. But this is, remember I mentioned Little Eazy-E and how he was hanging out with DJ Yellow? Well, that's DJ Yellow's signature right there. And I also, yeah, that was what, a year ago? Yeah, that was a year ago here in Phoenix, Arizona. Those two guys were in town hanging out. It was really cool because uh, I got to show DJ Yellow my original concert flyer from that famous NWA tour. You know, the one they talk about in the movie and all of that. Like, I have that original flyer. And a lot of people don't know that on that flyer, or on that tour, uh, in addition to NWA and Eazy-E, there was also Chubb Rock was on that tour. Kid and Play was on that tour. Uh, Too Short was on that tour. Kwame was on that tour. It was pretty cool. It was a pretty ill tour. Um, yeah, got to meet DJ Yellow. I believe he is the only member. Oh no, I've met two members of NWA, and I'll tell you about the other one on another video, on another sneaker video. So, yeah, there you have it for this particular sneaker. I got a lot of sneakers, and I got a lot of autographs I want to show you. So, thanks for hanging out for part 3. And I'll be back soon with part 4. Show you some more cool stuff from some real cool people that I got to hang out with at some point. All right? Daryl D, I'm out. Peace.